Back at it again with the speed drawings. I'm Toon Comics. Thanks for tuning in. And this was this was my first time using a different. Okay, because the way I draw it on paper, and then I scan it with my tablet and draw over it in my drawing software. But when I was, but the reason I mentioned the paper is because I think that it severely impacted the way that I did this drawing. Because, like I said, this is my first time using like printer paper, and I had this idea in the back of my head for the longest time, and I could never execute it properly. The idea I had was Disney princesses, but evil or villainous. Villain. I'm just gonna say evil. And the reason mentioned the paper is because I just went. This one was highly detailed. I don't know the specific time it took me to draw it or drew. I don't know how long it took me to make this, but I personally think it is awesome. But of course, I would think that I'm the one who drew it. I think all my work, well, not all my work, is pretty good. And this, the reason I had her in mind, Ariel, is because she seemed the easiest. Because originally, this was before I wanted to stop making long videos. Was when I decided just to make one highly detailed drawing, because I originally tried making this video like twice. The first time I tried to make it is when I had Rapunzel. And the reason I wanted to do Rapunzel, if you watch this show, you would know why I wanted to do Rapunzel. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I still want to try to revisit that in the future. But I didn't succeed this time. That's why we're just getting Ariel. Because originally I was gonna do three princesses. The first princess was, as you see, Ariel. The second was gonna be um Tiana. She's from The Princess and the Frog. And of course Rapunzel, but that didn't turn out too well. And the reason I have the look that I have for Ariel is because we all know that as human beings, we effed up the ocean so bad. So this one is sort of if Little Mermaid took place in modern times. That's why there's a fishing net around her, not wrist, her arm. She has rope burn from like getting caught in the fishing nets. She has fish hooks in her ears. She has scars from just lots of stuff. As I said, highly detailed. This is the one I think has the most detail, and it's my favorite. And I added like bite marks from a shark, which doesn't make any sense. She can talk to fish, so why would a shark bite her? At the time, I thought it looked cool, but as I'm sitting here recording the audio for it, contradicting myself, I now realize that it was a bad idea to add the bite marks. But either way, I still think it looked cool. And I also added one of those, like the plastic rings that you get around Pops around her tail. And I think that turned out pretty good as well. And this is still just my favorite drawing. And I really don't have too much to say about it. If you like this drawing, maybe I will try to do Rapunzel again in the future, or do other princesses. Leave them in the comments below. But either way, it is time for me to tune out. Bye.